Hi and welcome back. This is Steve at Bucks Coins and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got the fourth and final part for this year of the wildlife set that have been published by Guernsey, the 10p's. Again, there are 6 of them. These coins are all UNC uncirculated. I have to think then for a second. They're all uncirculated quality, but they're not bunk. That is the thing that you have to realise when you're looking at these coins. There are 6 of them in the set. This set is a garden bird season. As I said, it's the 4th and final one for this year. I do believe they are carrying on next year, and the next one is due out sometime in March, April time, from the information that was on the letter that came with this set. So, first one I'm going to look at is the hedge sparrow. This is a hedge sparrow. Let me just get that out of the way for a second. Let's zoom in a little bit. This is a hedge sparrow. There you go. There are, of course, 2 types of sparrows and they look very, very similar. One's a house sparrow and the other one's a hedge sparrow. This one's a house sparrow. As I said, they have very similar markings. One of the most common birds in the UK, and one that we all enjoy seeing around. As I say, it's very easy to confuse it with its close relative, which is a hedge sparrow. You tend to see those about a lot around gardens, in either hedgerows or small trees, bushes type thing, whereas this guy tends to be actually nest in and around houses, hence the name. Little brown and light brown bird, light and darker brown bird. Second one, the one that shows spring has actually got here. This is the swallow. The swallow tends to come here ready for the summer. It nests, has its young, catches a lot of the airborne bugs, feeds them to its offspring, and then they and their offspring fly a horrendous amount of miles down to the far south of Africa. They have this journey twice a year. That's some globetrotting. It is very similar to one called the swift, which is another bird that comes here during summer. Very similar markings, very similar to that, and the other one that has the same sort of colour, jumpoon, is the house martin. So there are 3 of them that all have very similar colorations. The swift tends to be, the swallow tends to be known by its forked tail. So its tail has, if I get my pointy thing on this card, and on the tail area of the bird, when it's out and it's in flight, it will use the fork-shaped tail to actually balance itself in flight as it's trying to catch its prey, the little flying insects. So that's the swallow. The next one is very familiar to all of us who have done stuff with coins from pre-decimal coins. It is the wren. Of course, the wren is on the farthing, or the more modern farthing, should I say. I think it came in with sort of either George V, late George V or early George VI. You have the wren itself. One of the smallest birds in the United Kingdom. Still a very nice bird, and is actually quite... we had one out this summer nesting in the hedge just virtually opposite the window, my lounge window. I spend a few hours watching it flying about. Very interesting little bird. Okay. Next one. It is one of 3 woodpeckers that we have in the United Kingdom. You have the green woodpecker, you have the standard woodpecker, and you have this one, which is the greater spotted woodpecker. It's black and white. It has a red flash on its head and a red underbelly just next to its tail. I've only ever seen this once in the wild. Well, I say once. I saw it for about an hour and a half in a wooded area. It was sort of trying to get insects out of the tree by hammering on the bark. Very interesting bird to watch. I must admit I've not seen one for a good 10 years, but they are around. I've just not been in the places where I could see them. So the greater spotted woodpecker. Right, the last 2 are probably the 2 that most on this set that are the most. One's probably the greatest loved, the other one is probably very maligned, and the one that's maligned is the jay. The jay is a very brightly coloured crow. It's part of the crow family. It is brown, black and white, with a white and black cap to above its feathers, above its head, above its beak and eyes. This bird is quite, how can I put it? They're very how can I put it? They are very, very aggressive compared to a lot of other birds that you'll see in the garden, and they will fight other birds. They have been known to take fledglings, and they are a bird that is probably the one bird who is like a bully in effect. It's a bigger bird, and it will use its strength to get what it needs to survive. The other one is probably our most loved, or beloved, one of our most beloved birds, and that's the robin redbreast. Staple for winter time. It's not really Christmas until you've seen a robin redbreast, is it? Lovely little bird. Means a lot to a lot of people, and it signals Christmas for a lot of people is arriving when they start seeing these birds out in their full plumage. They are a bird that you'll see bringing up their young during the summer, and the young are a very brown colour, very singular one colour, and can often be mistaken for things like sparrows. So that's the full set of 6. As I say, the letter that came with this actually stated there would be another set in 3 months' time, which would be about March, April time. Let me just zoom out a bit. There we go. There's the 6 coins in a 9 pocket folder. These, compared to the other set 2, there is a marked improvement on the quality of these coins and the way that they're produced. Set 2 was absolutely awful. I had to send mine back to get replaced because it just wasn't good enough. I wasn't the only one. I believe Darren also sent his second set back. These coins, as I say, I really do enjoy them. They are a set, and I'm not sure what they're going to be doing next year, but I'm looking forward to seeing what it is and adding to it. So if you've enjoyed this particular review, please give me a thumbs up. It doesn't take you a second of your time, and it helps the algorithm of my videos going in front of new people no end. If you've enjoyed this and you've seen 2 or 3 of my videos, or even if this is your first time, if you believe that I've done enough for you to subscribe to the channel, please do so. I don't deny that I want to be successful and more successful with the channel, and you helping with your subscriptions and your likes will help no end. In the meantime, for those of you who are having a hunt in the next few days, I hope you find success and you get the coins that you're looking for. For those of you who are purchasing coins, wherever you're purchasing them from, I hope you can find the coins that you want for the price that you want to pay. In the meantime, from me, until we meet again on this channel, ta-ra for now. Bye bye.